Twitter?
Oh gosh, we have a new Twitter follower. His name is Dave. I don't remember his last name, but he's a comedian. Okay?
Really? Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot your last name, but thank you for following us. I will Twitter you guys back because the show will be live on the air. So I'm going to Twitter you. Again, continue to follow us on Twitter, and I will follow you guys too. So I like the whole Twitter thing.
Yes, ma'am. Great.
Yeah. Twitter.
And the Commonwealth has proven to be one of our greatest episodes.
Yes.
And we have been almost live on the air for about 1 year.
Woo!
Our anniversary is coming.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something big for our anniversary.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm excited. I'm thankful that the mission was possible.
Absolutely. And I couldn't, it's funny because I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for you.
Thank you.
So I thank you a lot just for bringing this out of me, something that I didn't even know I had in me.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So the mission was possible, and I was looking at some of the old tapes from September, and here we are in 2010, and then I looked at some in July, and I was like, wow, we're almost 1 year.
Yes.
1 year, and I am so happy because when I look back over all the recordings, I see what God has done, and it has been beautiful, and we're excited about where we're going.
Yes.
We do not make any excuses for it, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves because this is a part of the gifts and the talents that God has given us, and we're pursuing it.
Absolutely. And when you have that inner gift inside of you, let it come out, and no gift is, again, some people say, oh, I don't think so, I don't know if that's, do it, and watch what happens.
Watch what happens. So
Yeah.
we're thankful for
run with your vision.
Yeah, run with your vision. We're thankful for our producer because she's been faithful. She's worked with us. And so Miss Patrice Gadsden, we're very thankful for all that she's done. And once again, I just have to say thank you because without you guys watching, we would not do this. But because you're watching, because of your feedback, we're here for you. So send us an email at Angie33313@yahoo.com or
LouMorningshow12@yahoo.com, and we love you. And we also want to say thank you to our spouses for letting us pull away from being a wife, and also our children for letting us pull away to be a mom, to come here in the studio and record live. We love you and we thank you, and again, we love you so much, our fans, for your dedication and all your feedback.
I was watching Wendy Williams on earlier this week, and you know Wendy Williams.
How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? And Wendy is one of my favorite talk show hosts out of all the talk show hosts.
Okay.
And she always used to talk about Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
All the time, just crack on Whoopi and say things. Well, Whoopi came on the show on Monday, and when Whoopi came on the show, Whoopi said, I see you've grown up. And she said, the only reason I'm on this show is because you've grown up. And Wendy began to cry. And it really touched me. Because she is great. I want to let you know, Wendy, you're great. You're better than you even know.
Yeah.
And I believe that you're going to be one of the #1 talk show hosts after us, of course. But yet and still, Wendy, you are
in the near future. Well, one of my favorites I like as far as talk show hosts is I like Tyra Banks. And the reason why I like Tyra Banks a lot because she caters to the young community.
Yes.
So I like that a lot. And I love a little bit of Oprah Winfrey, of course, the vet of all the talk shows. She's a grandma to this thing. She's just, that's it with her. And there's other little shows. Like I used to love Sally
Jesse Raphael.
I used to love her. And kudos to you too. So again, email us. Facebook us, let us know your comments and what you think, and just all that good stuff, because we're moving on.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
And speaking of moving on, we want to talk a bit about being single and being married and women's health. And I think all three are very important, not just women's health, but health for men also. And so I just want to know where you want to start at.
Well, we can kind of help a little bit as far as I'm concerned, because I had an issue earlier in the week and I was panicking, and I found myself in like disarray and got all emotional, and because sometimes women I'm not the type to ignore my body when I get signals and things going on with my body. And some women and men, if things are going on with their bodies, they ignore it. And that's not a good thing to do. If you see that there's something irregular, because your body gives off signals and warning signs. And if you see that your body is not feeling, regular like it should, then what you should do is definitely get on the phone, call someone for medical advice. And if you can't get good enough advice out of them, then I definitely suggest you to call your MD, physician, gynecologist, or whatever the needs may be, to see what your problem is. Now, if you feel that your heart is beating really, really fast, that's not normal. Don't sit there, oh, it'll go away. No. It might go away for a season or a moment or time, but it's going to come back. 9 times out of 10, you go to the doctor, you may find out you have hypertension.
That's right.
So, I encourage you out there, it's very important when you know that your body will give you signals and signs. And when you notice that there's something different going on, you definitely want to take care of it, because the sooner you take care of the issue, the better off you will be. I remember viewing a young lady, and she was having some fluids come out of her. And she was having some lower back pain, and when she would eat food, she would, maybe I would say a couple of bites, she would feel like immensely full. And she thought it was normal, but then the backache started getting worse. The leakage started getting worse, and the bloating, she started getting more and more bloated to where it was noticeable from her spouse. So basically what happened was her husband suggested, now this was like 5 to 6 months into this, her husband suggested she go to the doctor. She went to the doctor. Now the regular checkup and pap smear said everything was fine. Symptoms got severe. She went to the hospital. They checked her, did blood work, sent her to a different gynecologist. And what happened was they found that she had cervical cancer fully spread throughout her body. Yes. And they gave her, I would say, maybe 6 months to live.
And it's very important.
Very important.
For women, our bodies does give us a lot of signals. I myself had some signals this week because I've been having some serious migraine headaches, and I've been feeling my heartbeat in my ears, which lets me know that my pressure is up. And so what I need to do really is I need to slow down, and I need some rest, because you need rest, because all the running and all the stress will give you high blood pressure. But I do have a product called Lviv, and I do use Cran Aloe and Artist, but recently I have not been using the product. So I got back on the Lviv, and I will tell you today I feel much better. I have a little more strength emotionally. I'm getting better, but I feel a little better. The headache is not as bad as it was yesterday. And I don't feel the heartbeat in my ears. So if you're feeling the heartbeat in your ears, and if you can hear it, and if you have a migraine headache, you probably need to check your pressure and make sure you get 8 hours of rest. And also with that, exercise is very important too, to help eliminate stress in your life. It can be something as simple as a 30-minute walk every other day, 3 to 4 times a week. It doesn't matter. When I don't have time to go to the gym, sometimes I'll do aerobics in my home, and when I don't even have time to do that, I would do some walking around my neighborhood. And then sometimes if I don't have time to do that, if I'm going shopping or to the grocery store, I park all the way in the back and I walk. Try to get as much exercise as you can. Instead of the elevator, I use the steps, And I try sometimes, if I'm at the mall, I'll park on the other end at the mall and walk to the other end. All this helps, I'm telling you. Cleaning up around the house, lifting up, folding clothes, ironing, cleaning out the bathtub, moving things around. All these things help. So
that's our little issues today and what we were addressing about health. So after these messages, we're going to bring it back in with marriage versus singlehood. What's better?
So make sure you take care of yourself and get those annual checkups. Don't forget those annual checkups.
Men and
I'm
women.
speaking myself because I don't, but please make sure you do that. It's very important.
You better get your checkups, girl.
I will.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages.